Welcome back to Function Loop Tutorials. I'll quickly show you how I made the snare sound, how I mixed it, and how I did the rise. So I'm using phalanx for this, and I'm using Function Loop's snare number 10. Sounds a bit like that. I'd play it dry. I tuned it to D, so it's in the same key as the track. So what I did was, in the amp envelope, I basically changed it from sustain on to one shot. What this does is it doesn't look at what's being, how much of the notes being played MIDI wise. So if you have it sort of short MIDI notes, it sounds like this. And then obviously if you, it basically relates to how much of the sample's played. I want the whole sample played, and I don't really care how long the MIDI notes are. So when you turn that on to one shot, it plays the whole sample. Next, I've got the Waves sound shifter on here, which basically makes it rise over here. So I showed the automation. Just raising it there. You can either do that with the sound shifter, or in Phalanx you can actually just move the notes up, but obviously it takes quite a long time to move individual notes up, and then that'll sound. So yeah, you just do them individually, move them up, but obviously it takes quite a long time, so I use the sound shifter for that. Also, what I do is I always put it before any reverb, so I don't want the reverb going up. I want the reverb to be after, so it's not actually just raising all the reverb as well, the effects, it's actually doing it sort of dry signal. That's what I do. So I've got the reverb on there, adding a lot of depth. So as you can hear, it's quite meaty. And then obviously got the dynamite on there, adding a bit of clipping, bringing out the reverb. There's a big difference. Price and control, just taming it. And then I've got the BX control, because it's quite subby, just cutting out the, making all the sub mono. I've got like the secret of the sound is basically from Maul, from F Expansion, so obviously yeah, it's a big difference in sound. What this has done is basically cut out sort of the mid-range, sort of scoop mid-range out, so it's a bit more subby, a bit more high-end on there. What I do is I use the Waves Q clone, and then send a signal through the Q clone and then through this unit to basically find out what it's doing. So I know from sending it through the Q clone how this is affecting the signal, and this basically scoops out the middle. Obviously you can hear it's quite a big difference in sound, it makes it quite fat. Cut out some of the rubbish on there as well, some of the horrible sounds. Then I've got the CLA drums on there. Again, cutting out some of the rubbish. Basically I haven't got anything affected apart from, I'll just say it, overheads. Didn't like the snare, it's quite bright and brittle. I quite like the overhead. So as you can hear, it sounds quite nice. And then I've got the Pro Q2 on there. Cutting out the sub, which I didn't need. Got a horrible whistle at 200. Also 200's sort of the muddy area, so you always don't really want much frequency going on down there. Sort of whistle around 300. Whistle around 500. And then again, I've just cut more of the high end out, or the mid range out, sorry. So as you can hear, it's quite nice. And then cutting out the tops. Didn't want that. Didn't want around there. It's quite horrible, quite brittle game around there. Again, retro EQ, highs and lows cut out. Sort of rounding it off. UAD 1176, which is quite a nice compressor for percussion because it's quite punchy. It's only subtle. And last of all, I've got the FabFilter Pro L on there. As you can see, it's just grabbing the transient and just taming the transient, adding a bit of gain to it. and there's the gain reduction there. So as you can see, what's been affected, it shows you what's been affected. Got a bit of a look ahead, letting some of the attack come through, and a really quick release.